Hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. I am Greg and this is game 2 of 3 tonight of our X-Wing triple header. We have got Ando versus Brock. Another Rebel versus Resist. Well, I guess not another. Rebel versus Resistance here. Should be a good one. We already saw Jake and Wedge, but now we're going to add 10 and Garvin to the mix and see if we can't get a dub out of it. It is Death Ray for Brock here, with of course ZZ and a Leia Kova. Is always kind of fun. Let's started heavy on Ando, are starting to equal out 4-2 right now in favor of Ando. Surprised Death Ray isn't getting the love because it's Death Ray. She hits like a truck. Not only that, it's Death Ray plus. Ando starts time. Death Ray with core and stealth device, though even harder to hit than usual. And I am joined now by someone who I am constantly surprised is as young as they are. A man who recently quit his job but did the notice way because he didn't want to burn bridges, which is not how I do things, but you know what? To each their own. Ladies and gentlemen, from 312 Squadron, it's Nick Sperry.
Hey, everybody. I begged Greg to let me in and do commentary, and he was gracious enough to let me do it with him. But Greg, I just accepted a job offer, so things are looking good, dude.
What's the job?
It's doing video editing remotely, full-time, and it pays triple my current salary, so...
Ooh, are they hiring more people? Because I can video edit, and...
Let's bring everyone on board. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm opening tabletop right now, so I can hop in and actually watch with you. Otherwise, I have the stream open here. Let's see.
Well, they're not doing anything exciting. It's all that positioning bullshit now, you know what I mean?
Oh.
It's like, trying to get my ships in order, yeah. It's like,
yeah, I thought it was just dice rolling.
Yeah, engagements matter or something, like, ugh.
Well, that final game with Deslin, I mean, they were jockeying for position for a long time.
The whole game.
It was quite, the planning phases lasted longer than any of the engagement phases by far. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Same password as before, I imagine?
Yeah, hasn't changed.
Right, I'm in.
Boo! I mean, yay!
No, this guy, who let this guy in?
What are the requirements to be an editor? Because I'm just like self-taught and everything, you know. I don't have any schooling in it.
Experience. I mean, it's the buzzword, right? Like, if that's the issue with someone like me who just got out of school not too long ago, and now we deal with COVID and the job market with COVID, is a lot of places, even entry level, look for people that have a few years of experience. So that's usually the hang up, I think, is they're like, oh, you've worked at a company for 2 or 3 years. The salaries don't always line up, but video jobs, like graphic design, like website development, all that, IT, they're all skilled jobs. There's a lot of skilled jobs out there, and it should pay more than minimum wage, and that's what I was getting before. And I'm excited to actually be able to maybe have a career. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's not a good fit, but gotta see how it goes.
Sure.
Yeah. What have you been up to, man? I haven't been able to catch up with you. How's life?
Well, I didn't get a new job that pays triple. And
yeah, I don't think many people will.
I would love to be able to do something creative like editing, although I imagine it's like more stressful than people would assume.
Yeah, and I mean, not to be... I'm very fortunate to be able to work even now, doing stuff that I have enjoyed doing before I even started working or in that line of work, that career. But it's usually boring. The commercial industry, you don't really get to be super creative. You have a lot of limitations. You're usually told exactly what you need to make, and you can't deviate. So that's why being able to work on Paint Wars has been awesome, because I feel like I can be a little creative doing that. So
See, right before the pandemic started, I was trying to start a little side hustle of making commercials for people to put online, like online commercials that wouldn't like ever buy a TV commercial, you know?
yeah.
I have all this equipment and stuff, and like I can edit and whatnot. So I thought, oh, maybe I can make commercials myself, and they can put it online, and that'll be like my business, you know?
Yeah, doing like having your own kind of freelance business, right?
So like the first place I was gonna do was the friendly local game store.
Oh, dude, every game store should have like an ad made for them.
Yeah, so I wrote this like really funny one. Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you do an online ad, it doesn't have to be like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, you know?
Yeah, it can be. You have more options. You're
there's
right.
There's no limit. Like, it just, however long you actually need it to be is how long it can be.
Yeah.
Hey, the Noggrath with the gifted subs. Thank you, buddy.
Let's get to the subs.
Get in.
I gotta say though, man, I mean, talking about you wanting to do video, I gotta say, first of all, that break screen is, I'm not sure if that's any sort of template that you've worked on or you made that, but like, it all looks sharp, man. That is inspiring me and motivating me to go back and do some stuff for my stream I haven't touched in a long time.
So the first layer is just my camera with a heavy Gaussian blur.
Right.
I mean, that's not like
something
what I would
Sam
consider
did, right?
creative. Yeah, well, I think I first saw it on Sam and Hollywood's. Noggrath, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you. So are you familiar with the Cream team that like Sam found originally, and we all just kind of became friends with?
I haven't watched the Cream team myself, but I am familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not on Twitch very usually just for you guys. Sometimes for Gold Squadron. Yeah.
So
and they do that too.
Yeah, so I think Hollywood's did that for a little bit. I think Jordan, the Grizzly Beard man, did that for a little bit, and Sam did that. I think he changed his now. But Sam did it, and I always liked how it looked because I hated my starting soon screen. It was just like a stupid graphic I threw up.
Yeah, mine's just a loop. Like it's just the transition from that I made using what's the game, Cyberpunk. It's pretty basic. Yeah, I gotta add some more to it. Hold on, the dice box, very nice. There we go. Dice box.
One hit, 4 into ZZ. And ZZ evades, no way. ZZ living?
Yeah, right. ZZ not taking damage. I feel like taking a shield on ZZ feels like taking half points.
Yeah. Remember to get your bets in, because it looks like engagement might happen sooner rather than later here. No other shots though, so we'll leave it open. But yeah, so after that is so it's just a regular chat box with the chat, right? And then a simple graphic, and then the other animated things, I wish I could take credit for them, but they're from a pack. Like they're just like elements added from a pack, you know?
Okay.
Like an add-on pack. I feel pretty confident that I could actually design those myself if I wanted to, but like why? When the pack's already there.
Yeah. It looks good. I almost thought that at first that you were sharing your computer stats because I saw the histogram. I'm like, is he sharing like his computer stats? But I was like, oh no, it's just this cool like template. It's this cool like motion graphic. It's very like soothing. I could just watch that. I just love the. And it's
it doesn't hurt your eyes. It's like it's a thing that you're comfortable. I feel like you're comfortable leaving your computer on that screen. So it's like 10 minutes before the stream starts, it's on, and then whatever time it takes to set up the next game is kind of how it goes. So
I got 2 questions for you. One of them.
Yeah.
Are you not afraid of like let's say the reason why I would never do the Gaussian blur thing or where you show your face like in between games is because like what if like I wanted I guess it's just privacy, right? Like, don't you want to be off camera for a few minutes in between games, or just not something you really think about? Like, you're just cool with being
Well,
on
you
stream
can't
when
really
you're not
see.
streaming.
You can't see anything, and the mic's off. So like the blur is so heavy that like
Yeah.
basically all you're getting, like you can tell if my mouth is moving, but like there's no way you could read it. And I kind of like it because that provides the motion, you know. That provides the gosh, what am I saying? Like instead of having like a bunch of animated stuff on screen to like keep the eye catching, like I'm the motion, you know, like you can see me. I'm usually just sitting here. Like I might get up to go to the bathroom or get a drink or something, but like I'm usually just sitting here.
And so you would prefer to do that like over having like the setup of the game, the next game is kind of too slow and boring, right? To have that like, I like that you have you do what Sam did. I'm just curious, like,
I like it.
At other options or not?
I like it more than the setup because oftentimes people haven't given me their lists in time, or you know I'm working on the room, and like you know like trying to set everything up and get everything down. And frankly, I just don't think setup is that interesting.
No, typically it's not. I gotta say, really quick though, speaking of setup, it is nice to see a Rebel list that doesn't have Hera, man. It's just nice to see. It's a breath of fresh air. It reminds me that other things can be played in the Rebellion right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty classic.
It's pretty beefy. It's got firepower, but it's just nice to see that it's more traditional. X-Wing 2.0, like dating back to like a year ago, you know, when we didn't have the kind of tools that we have now that we can lean really heavily into.
Ando's going to go ahead and link this barrel roll into a target lock. Gives 10 the stress, which is really just a focus. And we'll see if ZZ turned in. She did not. She was like, no, thank you. I would very much like to not do this.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah. And for that reason, I'm out.
And ZZ is so out. She's like, I don't even want to touch this. And here comes Ray, though. Ray is actually in a great position right now. Man. Wow, Ray. All right. Yeah. All right, Ray.
Facing down Wedge, too. Wedge, she's going to be rolling absolutely nothing once Wedge shoots.
Well, Wedge is the yellow A-Wing. Fuck, I get it wrong again.
We're doing Wedge in the A-Wing. Sorry, the overlay. I think he's red on the overlay, maybe. And Jake is yellow. Do I have this flipped to my...
No excuses. I miss being able to put my Ezra on a B-Wing and throwing out crits. Dang.
Either way, I still thought the X-Wing was Wedge for a second, but that's Garvin. That makes more sense.
And looks like Brock is going to target Garvin Dryce here. That's a little... Man, I think I'd just try to take down the B-Wing.
Yeah, I agree. That one agility difference is pretty big, too. And is that range 1 into... Oh, it is... No, they're both range 2.
Both range 2.
Like parallel, yeah. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Death Ray things. You could spend 2 force and just get 3 hits. Take the lock. You spend the 2 force. You probably want your force for defense, so I think you re-roll both here. If you take stealth device Ray, and he is... But no.
I feel like you can be a little bit more... you can throw caution to the wind more when you have 1 agility, though, with your force, you know. Okay,
and
2.
So he spends 1 for 3 hits, and I think Ando's going to let his roll stand. So he passes the focus over to Braylon, and Garvin will take 2 shields. No? Okay. Garvin takes 2 shields, doesn't pass the focus. I think it's where we landed on that.
So what's the... I wonder what the worst possible role Ray can have. Like, because she's just so many ways that she can convert her results.
I mean...
Is there even like a really... I guess all blanks would be the worst role, you know, for anybody though, but like...
Yeah, but there's no role that doesn't let her re-roll with Rose, so...
That's true. That's so good.
Alright, this is somebody into something. You didn't tag anything.
Isn't that fun? When you never know what's going on.
So it's
I
10
deal with
into
that a lot.
Ray. And Ray can spend a force to just take one after reacquiring the lock. Rose should be once a turn. For the love of God, Rose should be
It's
once a
stealth
turn.
device. It's stealth device, Ray. Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
stealth
gone
device.
already.
Yep, stealth device comes off. There's a wasted 7 points, but
I don't. Is it 7 points on Ray?
I don't know.
I think it's by agility. I think it's only like 4 or 5 points, or unless I'm wrong, guys. Maybe I can't remember.
And this is going to be Garvin into Ray, I believe. He's out of force, so this extra is just if she wants to move her lock. I don't think she does.
Taking another.
Should be another shield.
It's 4 points for stealth device. I still think it's 4 points that are totally wasted.
That is wasted.
You will be probably guaranteed to take damage in the first engagement.
The Ray, I can almost guarantee is swooping to the right here.
Yeah, I like that play.
And I think this is Jake on to Kova. I wouldn't bother wasting a thread tracer here because no one else is in range.
Right. That's how you want to play against thread tracer carriers. You got to find a way to range control, make those shots more meaningless.
2v2 on to Kova. Kova gets that one evade. And Wedge is going to go ahead and take this 2v1 shot. And did the barrel roll red lock. It was ZZ.
It looks like 10 did spend that stress. I don't see it.
Yeah, he spent the stress on his attack.
That's good. Very good. I mean, if
escapes.
we're talking about both seeing maybe Garvin doing a K turn here, or even maybe a Talon, I think a K turn makes more sense. I don't think you hit the debris with a 4K. Should be right in front of it. And 10 will probably do the same. You know, do a red maneuver, try to get, because I totally see a sloop coming from Ray.
You know, now that I think about it,
front arc.
I think the sloop left is the better choice for Ray.
Yeah.
Because there's no way for Garvin to end up there. Even if he tried to self-block himself, I don't think he gets the block on that sloop.
Do you think a Talon roll would be better here? A Talon roll right from Garvin versus the 4K? Because like if Ray sloops right, you'll be out of range and you can do a one bang, a soft one, clear the stress and still challenge her the next turn. And if she sloops down, then you'll have a good shot on her.
I think a 4K is probably blocked, so I think the right Talon or a left Talon is pretty much
Is
the
it? Let me
choice.
check that angle.
Stay on target.
Yeah, let's see. It'll be really close. I don't know if it'll be blocked. It's close. I was gonna say, let's talk about Kova really quick. I've never been sold on Kova. I know what she can do, but I've never thought she was very good. So what is your take on Kova Nell?
I prefer Nodin with like Larma and Core, because you end up a pattern analyzer. You can end up with like 3 action coordinate support thing. Kova, I mean, like Kova's about to die to 2 A-wings. You know, it's going to take a while, but she's going to die. Like,
yeah, I just never thought that there's nothing very attractive to me about that platform. I mean, and this is coming from a guy that doesn't really play much resistance. I think Ray is probably one of the more fun. Ray and Poe are two of the more fun and exhilarating pieces that resistance has. But Ray is just more playable because of cost, what you can do with her versus the value you get from Poe at the cost. But yeah, I just never really thought Kova was very good. I mean, every time I played against her, it's been really easy to deal with her. Even when she does all the things that she likes to do, it's like, yippee, you get 2 agility. Like, I don't know, it's an extra attack sometimes. Okay, can't fit the boost.
tried it.
Sitting there.
Failed. So Jake will just sit there.
We'll see if Jake actually deals with any consequences there. I mean, maybe Kova backs up. That's a certain maneuver that she can do, right?
Yeah, Kova could absolutely back up, but you're really going to put yourself in wedge.
No, I don't
range
see that
1
happening.
wedge.
Yeah, I don't think there's any consequence to failing the action there, except maybe just getting the right shot that you wanted. I don't think Jake will worry too much, though.
In fact, Ando's pretty confident that Kova's not backing up because he's turning his ships in to go after Ray.
Right. That would be quite a crazy play if he ended up if Brock ended up backing up with Koa. Be ridiculous. There's the town roll. Okay, I like this. Yeah, you'll be right range 1 of Ray, and
If Ray went white or left, it's a beautiful move. If she went right, you're out of it for 2 turns.
Well, if she slooped right, you just 1 bank and you're right back in it, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like with a sloop, or either way, I think we'll see what she does.
If she slooped right, I think you're out of it for 2 turns, because the 1 bank is going to bring you kind of parallel to the board, and she's already going to be parallel to the board, but further up.
Yeah, I think it depends on how aggressive he wants to be. If they want to just meet back in the middle of the board again the next turn, then I could see it happening. I could see the 1 bank being fine for Garvin here, but yeah, Kova just go jetting out, CZ jetting out.
Ando's done a really good job of scaring ZZ off
to
at least give him a chance to start focusing a little bit on Ray here.
Yeah, and all she has is heroic, so she's going to be hard to kill, but she's not going to do too much either. Oh, man.
Left.
Oh, does hit the debris. Doesn't really matter. You're not getting shot at here, but she's going to be triple stress. Did you just add 2 stress tokens to her?
Yep, triple stress, because over the debris and the sloop.
Oh, and was already stressed?
Yeah, she was already stressed.
Oh, right. It's the title that allows her to do that, right?
Exactly. And next turn, she can just do a blue, and it clears everything with core.
All right.
Ray,
well, it is a range
1. No, this is range 1 into 10.
Oh, it is. Oh, man, it was so close. You see that? It's so close. Nice.
Gonna add that fin blank.
Oh, man, this is where Ray...
This is, I mean, as far as first rolls go, it's ideal.
This is where the
1,
fun
gonna
begins.
spend for target lock and re-roll. And Ray only has a 4, so that's 3 coming in. 10, hoping for a paint.
Could have been worse. Could have been 4.
And we'll take 2 shields.
I don't know, Greg. I'm pretty happy if I'm Ando there.
I'm happy, but I'm a little sad it wasn't an eyeball, so I can't get 10 turned around again.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. Oh, I can't shoot with Wedge. Can't shoot with Jake.
I don't think he's getting shots this round on
Yeah.
It's gonna be long distance. Natty's here in the Cova. No problem. So Ray, I think you just 2 bank Ray left. Go ahead and, you're allowed to use the back arc. Like, you don't get all your shenanigans, but you're allowed to do it. Yeah.
You are, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is no driver's seat for Brock right now, for sure. I mean, I guess you could deal with Jake, big whoop. Wedge could come in, but Ando's got to be careful. He's already been broadsided this turn, and if you get these A-wings too close, the 3 agility, cool, but they pop so easily. It's damage control right now. How do you re-engage?
There is nothing that Ando can do really here. You just got to get 10 out of the way. You can 2-hard Garvin and focus because of R4.
Yes.
And wedge
This
in.
is the only situation where R4, you're like, I'm glad I had R4. It's a nice thing to have, but having that 2-hard on a T65 almost never really seems like, that valuable. It's cool to have in this situation. It's really helpful.
See, I kind of disagree with that. I think you do a lot of red maneuvers with T65s. You're doing a lot of talons, a lot of K turns. Having R4 is a pretty valuable piece, especially for only 2 points.
I think I don't disagree that R4 I think is one of the most valuable upgrades in the game. I'd say like top 5 for me. As someone that plays E-Wings, the R4 Astromech is an incredible 2-point upgrade. I guess I played my share of T65s, but I don't typically play anything outside of Wedge or Luke. So I get it definitely, there are going to be situations where you need to re-engage on a hard path, and the hard 2 is being blue is really nice. But versus other ships, R4 it's 2 points and it only gives you the 2 hard, right? It doesn't actually give you anything else. Still great value for only 2 points, but doesn't feel as strong as what it can do for like an E-Wing dial or a couple of the other Rebel dials that are pretty weak.
Yeah, I just think having that too hard be blue. I mean, that's kind of what makes the Fang fighter, you know?
Oh, I know.
Or
When you
the
get a damage
TIE
engine on those
Interceptor.
things, man.
Yeah.
I look forward to getting a damage engine in my next game.
Or
Spoiler
like,
alert.
like damaged engine on Soontir is like a death sentence, you know? It's almost as much of a
That's
death
true,
sentence
yeah.
as a range 3 obstructed shot on Soontir.
Oh god. Yeah, range 3 obstructed through a gas cloud.
Yeah. Guaranteed kill. The most handsome human being ever is in chat, Nick.
Is it Will?
Yeah, Will's here.
Or... Hey, Will. Hey, Will, reach out to me, man, if you need any help with the editing for the replays, dude. I know you probably talked to Dion. Hello. He says hello. 10-month subscriber. Very nice.
He's been a 50-month subscriber in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
You know what this could be here? If Jake gets the bump, I wonder if Garvin is going to too hard target lock and maybe catch an advanced proton into the side of Ray.
Oh, God. Sorry, I'm helping Will really quick. I don't think Will knows that there is a font for X-Wing, so I'm gonna post that.
Yeah, there is a font.
Super nice. So you don't even need vector images. This is even easier and faster and works just as well.
Have they updated it though? See, I thought it hasn't been updated in forever because I would use like interceptors for barons and stuff like that. You know.
I know. I have to use the what I've done is I've gone on FFG's site and like snippet like the thumbnail and then in Photoshop. Yeah. But I can get those to Will. It's fine. He doesn't need to do that.
And Garvin did take the target lock. And I think Ray might be eating an advanced proton torpedo from Garvin here. Zimatique in chat says Ray is in trouble this turn. Felix says, I think it's updated. I made treacherous back during XTC and it looked current.
Yeah, I saw the viewing in there when I was looking at the guide here, and I use the font guide because it tells me what key is what too. The list gets so big.
And here comes ZZ. Ray. Oh! Ray lined up perfectly. This is an advanced proton torpedo. A Predator marksmanship for Wedge. Tova is playing by herself, doing nothing.
Hello there.
Could this be the turn?
I've been looking forward to this.
I did not expect this, Greg, to be honest.
Stay on target.
That's 10 range 2. Do not believe she currently has a lock out there.
This is where the fun begins.
Floundering is worse than silence.
Oh, go.
You might as well spread your force.
Do it.
I should turn that to a crit.
You're also really happy if you're Garvin that you are not in range. You are not in arc.
How should you turn that
Spoil
to a
the
crit?
fun.
I mean, it all hits shield, so it doesn't matter, but not. All right. So this is going to be downtown. ZZ on the Jake. It crit natties.
Nice.
Jake has no problem spending here. You're not shooting anyway, so it's nothing. So now I shoot with Wedge here to see if I can't get this last shield down on Ray.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't start piling in
crit
some...
to go through
the
right
right
way.
Crits. Wedge does have crit ability too, and this is actually going to be 3-on-0. So anything you get with Wedge here is gold.
I love that when it works out like that, where it's just like all bonus. Yeah. Show what you
Predator.
got. Ooh. Okay.
Predator. And this is going to be 2 hits and a crit with marksmanship, and Ray just has to eat it. And that crit is stunned pilot.
Boo! No one likes that one.
Actually, that one's like probably good for Ray because she's always swooping over shit. Ray doesn't care, and here it is. This is the big shot.
Here we
An
go. Let's do it,
advanced
Garvin.
Proton
Come on,
torpedo.
Come on, Garvin.
5v1. Not a great
Okay.
first roll with no focus. It would have been great if you had a focus, but not a great first roll with no focus.
You get the 2 hits there. I feel good about getting my odds about getting 4 here. I feel pretty decent.
Okay.
Let's see. You reroll all. He's rerolling a crit, or is that not actually?
No, that was
Oh.
there. It is full string. One turns
He
to a crit.
He didn't convert it. He didn't convert it. You're supposed to do that. I mean, they just assume like he's saying one's a crit, but you gotta change the result to a crit result.
Ray, I think, is down to 1 here.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Damage deck.
And
Oh man, why didn't he convert it to a crit? He could have been a direct. Did I miss something there? Oh, still flipped it over. Oh, I don't know about that.
I told them. I told them in chat because
Is that a may or a must, Greg? I'm just curious.
it doesn't matter. This game means nothing. People should learn the rules, play the rules. So if there's something like glaring like that missed.
Oh no, you
system.
have. It just says change a hit to a crit. You have to do
Yeah.
it anyway. It's fine. I thought it was one of those things that you had to, like advanced targeting computer. I think is a may.
Ooh, Apostasis says, advanced proton torpedo, you can't not take the crit as he discovered versus Grievous. That's such an interesting point because actually against Grievous, that would
You
be
don't want the
a
crit
huge...
to go through. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's another point that we have failed to mention. Core only works after you fully execute a maneuver. So Ray bumping here means she's still double stressed. Now, double stress does still allow her to do Ray things, but I don't think we're going to see that. You might be able to swoop right.
Is execute it's a blue and you clear everything, isn't that what it is?
Yes, but you have to fully execute the blue.
Fully execute, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so who we got? So score-wise, it's still close. 15-point game right now. I do, after this turn, though, I feel like that was a huge sway in the game.
That's a huge
Raise
swing
down to
for
1.
Ando.
You can't ignore that, for sure. And
Yeah, you gotta finish this off. I think you turn Jake in to face down ZZ, and you too hard wedge to the right, and you get 10. You get Garvin back in the old swing of things. Loop to try to kill something before you die with right. Here's my issue: if you can't sloop left, you guaranteed to hit a cloud. You have stun pilot, you die. If you sloop right, that is so close. I mean, I think it probably clears slooping right, but is that a risk you really want to take?
I think you kind of just like seeding her at this point, right? Like,
yeah,
she's
but you
going
want to get one more shot, right? So you can't, even if you have to go straight and use the shot out the back, you still want to take that shot.
yeah.
I think the sloop right, that is so close. Honestly, to me, that's like a 50-50, whether that a sloop right clears. And it is a stunned pilot, right? It absolutely is.
It is a stunned. It is a stunned.
Jake comes with thread tracers. ZZ doesn't have any form of proc or anything. I'm pretty comfortable leaving Jake there. He's in a good position for next turn, but he's gonna boost and put that into a focus. I don't know why he's taking a stress. Alright, I guess he focus boosted to say fuck it, even though Jake's ability is better than that. And wedge, like that move there. And Kova is just out. I don't know what Kova's doing. Kova's just out of the ballpark.
Sorry, I was multitasking there. Okay, so I was gonna say about this list. So once Ray goes, I feel like this is a really I don't want to say boring because that's an aggressive term, but Ray is the piece that like holds this list together, and the other two are very much complementary pieces.
Yeah.
And Kova's a support piece. So once Ray goes, it's just not. I don't know. ZZ just has to. She won't die necessarily, but she's not going to do too much, especially against two A wings.
Well, the thing is, like, Kova is an easy kill. I'm not worried about Kova at all. Ray is just gonna bump into Wedge, and I mean, she will get a banger. Now, this could be a dangerous situation here for Garvin. Garvin's already lost 2 shields, and Ray and ZZ are well in their ability of putting.
Oh yeah, we
more
could
damage
easily
into
lose
Garvin
here. Easily, we could easily lose Garvin. Is that range
then,
1? You think?
Yeah,
from Ray.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see though. Could be range 2.
Yeah,
you know how stuff works.
It's gonna be. I know. I mean, man, going between in person to TTS, it's so hard for me. Range 1.
Range 1 indeed. So
oh man.
4 on 2 for Ray. Still gets the Rose shenanigans, but no Finn shenanigans. Which I guess is a minor.
At least it's a
win if
back
you're
arc
Ando.
if you're Ando. Like at least it's the back arc. We got nothing to lose here though.
No.
Oh. Except for Ray, of course. That's what you have to lose.
Yeah, well, you're just trying to kill. Oh, he can't do that.
Nope.
Or are they just auto crits?
Hey, you
Or auto
can't.
hits?
You can't use Ray's ability in the
thinking
back
about-
arc.
That is very true. Thank you. I will read.
She spent for 2, or is she gonna spend a lot?
Well, she can't use Ray's ability in the back arc. So
Okay.
I
Spend
just
the
want you to
force.
start
That's
it off.
hit crit.
That's
All right. Here,
perfect.
Taking a crit here. Oh. This could be. Yeah, this is it for Garvin.
And it's a direct.
Done. And just when we
Garvin.
thought this game might be shifting, it shifts back again.
Garvin initiative killed. ZZ won't get a shot, and if
Oh,
if
that's
Ken Numb has
painful.
Ray in arc, you have
Yeah.
to take it.
You need Ray and Arc here. Come on, Ted. You got her?
I can hold it. Hold on. No, I'm all right.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it right.
here
So
we
you
go.
have to. You have to.
Do it.
He gets 2 shots at this too because he's got the lock. He's got the ion cannon and
Yeah.
his primary. So you take your. I don't remember which one you'd shoot first.
You would do the primary first, and then I believe you spend the lock and you fire the second shot.
Yeah.
Is how I remember it. We can always ask our resident B-wing pilot in the chat too.
Yeah, Colfax already said it. Yeah, just spend that focus or spend the stress as a
Spend the
focus,
stress.
and that's it. Ray's dead.
Woo, Ray!
Death Ray lives up to her name, at least the
Yeah.
death part. Am I right?
Yes. I don't know, man. I think Chewbacca's better. Just kidding.
All right. I can live with a lot, but some things we just need to cool it out on.
I know, right? Chewbacca better. Oh man, I never feel really bad when I see a meta heavy hitter like eat it though. Like,
Oh, don't
Not
talk
really.
too hard. I've seen the list you're flying next game.
hey, when Boba takes damage, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I openly tell people like he should have never had Maul like easily. Like, there's no way he should be able to take that, or any crew. I think. Imagine Boba with Zam though, Greg.
Greg, do you like compassion for Ray? I think everyone should have compassion for Ray. You know, her parents abandoned her. I know that's a new card, but I don't remember exactly what.
Isn't that
it
an
does.
epic card, or is it just Malice that's an epic card? 'Cause
It
they
can,
talk
can
about
be used
crew.
in epic because it's like if there's 2 types. I think it's like a pilot or crew or something.
Yeah. Oh wait, you can still use that card in standard play, even though it says crew pilot or crew crit card. Huh. I thought that like negated the ability to use it in
It's,
standard.
I believe it's a pilot or a crew crit.
It says either, but I assume that because it mentions something in epic that you could only use it in epic.
No, I believe that just makes it available for epic. At least
Uh-huh.
according to Dion's video.
Okay. He would know better than I would.
Yeah. Someone tell me what compassion does so I can tell you if I like it for Ray or not. An ally would take a pilot crit. You can spend a force to take a face down damage card instead and recover 2 force. I mean, it's fine. I think that's better on the Leia Falcon.
The Leia Falcon, we don't see much of her, do we?
No. It's just the Ray Falcon doesn't have as much shielding. So I feel like if you start taking damage early, it's gonna compound on you. Wedge just running over the cloud. So it looks like Wedge is gonna go after Kova, and Jake and Ten are gonna try and tackle the problem that is ZZ. Kova gonna do that one hard. No barrel roll, and she's gonna go ahead and take a target block.
I just really want Kova to like prove me wrong here and like do something really deadly and nasty.
Ooh, ZZ, no! Wait, how?
Wait, what?
How?
Wait, what? Did he just do a red maneuver and then boost?
Oh, he Leia'd it. He spent Leia on ZZ.
Nice. Nice. Leia is... Yeah, it's just any ship. There is no range restriction on Leia. That's right.
Yeah.
Judge.
Oh, what a move.
Let's not be so quick to assume malintent. What a move.
What a
Well
move.
done. Oh,
And with
okay,
R4
like-
on Kova, that made the red turn white. Wedge doesn't have her, so she shouldn't have Wedge either. And just, wow. So it's going to
Yeah.
be 2v5 back. Wow, I mean, that is just...
Do you have to use
That's A+.
Leia at systems though? Hold on.
No.
It's just after.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, this is
That would have been
resistance
crazy
Leia.
if he like predicted that would have happened, right? Still impressive though. Oh, a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I am just... That is such a good move.
All right, so we got a game here, folks. I mean, this is a 9-point game.
I mean,
Ando
ZZ
narrowly
is
holding on.
so hard to catch. Like, just so hard.
I know.
I mean, 10 Numb's not going to catch her. Like,
The only way I feel like to deal damage to ZZ is where she cannot shoot.
you have
like,
to bump her,
shoot
and then you have to shoot first. Like, you have to bump her, and then hope she doesn't have a shot.
Right.
So... You mentioned Cool Squadron in general.
It's probably just an at everyone or something.
Yep, game over.
Oh, is it paint? It's paint worst time, isn't it?
What about Zero says impressive, but what now? I don't even know what you mean, what now? The world's ZZ's oyster. She can one hard, focus, rotate. Wedge is gonna one hard. I think Kova's probably for forwarding. So I think he wants to bring these ships closer together to try and focus fire. Because his problem now is a lack of firepower. With 10 still on the board and Wedge, the firepower is the issue. 10 gonna too hard and just stay stressed. Yakam. Does he just boost into a focus? Yeah, so it looks like Kova. You know what Ando might be saying? He might be saying ZZ is so annoying. I'll take ZZ the time. I'd rather kill Kova and just get it. Kova's gonna back up, laying. Make that
Kova's you
white.
go for it. You just give up on the pipe dream that is dealing damage to ZZ. Oh, there's a cat.
I don't know if you want to stay there. You can focus boost, and I think that's probably the play for ZZ. You are taking 2 shots, so you got to be a little careful from 10 here. ZZ slow. 3v3 on to Jake. Jake should have no problem spending his focus here. Ooh, does ZZ want to spend? She does. Violence chosen. Jake also will spend. Takes 1 shield. Well, A-Wing on A-Wing violence. ZZ spends for an evade. Now 10 is going to get a couple shots here. Jake's going to measure first. Not get anything. Wedge, not anything. And
range
10,
two.
range 2. So this is going to be 3v3. 10 should get 2 cracks at the egg here. 10 does have fire control system, so 1 reroll.
You deal a damage here, it's an absolute win. 1 shield, I call it a win.
Yeah.
That's how you get ZZ. It's 1 shield at a time. It's never
Yeah,
all at
spend
once.
your stress while you can. Hit, crit coming into ZZ. ZZ needs 2 natural evades. Just decides to natty out.
Oh my god.
It's so annoying. This
Of
10
all the
sped
ships. Of all the
for an
ships. that
ion
needed
cannon
area.
shot. Looks like 10 is going to spend. And it's only going to go for 1. ZZ has the evade, so it can't go through. Oh, ZZ is the worst. All right, here's what I do. I 1 hard. Oh, Kova's got to shoot. Yeah, never mind. Let's do that first, eh? Kova gets the extra die. This is going to be 3v3 on the wedge. Kova has a lock. And the focus. Hit crit coming into wedge. Wedge and ults. That looks like 1 evade, 1 eye. And 2 shields down on wedge. That is half points. Let's bring in Gerg for a scoring update. Gerg.
Score now is Ando 98, Brock 108.
Nice, Gerg. So it is indeed a 10-point game, Nick.
Oh man.
So I think what I'm doing is I'm 1 harding wedge to the left and focusing. And then
It's gonna sit right in front of Koba, you think?
I'm gonna send Jake 5 forward to kind of cut off Kova's maneuver.
Sure.
Twitchy 5x5. Good morning. How are you?
I do like Wedge's chances the most, of course, with that ability against ZZ, but ZZ doing what ZZ just did is.
Yeah.
I still don't feel like she's gonna take 2 shields. I didn't realize we invited a 3rd commentator in here, but my cat decided to jump. You have anything to say, Myas, or anything about X-Wing you'd like to say to the chat here? Let's see if she actually
It's
says anything.
overrated.
Like, Kova's my favorite pilot.
What if your cat just had terrible takes on
Yeah,
X-Wing?
Captain Rex and the TIE Fighter is the best ship in the game.
That's game 2 of 3. We got 1 more after this featuring Nicholas Sperry versus our own Zimatique.
Yours truly is gonna play a game of X-Wing.
I'm gonna bring out a bingo card. You just wait.
I haven't been playing as much TTS games, so it's nice to get back. I have to train my eye to be able to differentiate between the two, though, man. I don't know how much. Have you been able to play like any in-person games?
My group has been wedge with the 2 hard and it bumps. Not ideal. My group has been meeting at a place for games, but the whole reason I stream Tuesday and Thursdays is because that's when my group played. So if I start to play there, then I gotta kind of bump out the Thursday streams, and with everything kind of happening, I'm just not ready to do that yet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
have
started
to-
playing every Thursdays here.
Yeah.
Small group though, we're talking a few people. We're all wearing
Yeah.
masks and we're all vaccinated and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I could get into it.
I'm sure you missed
the
it,
other-
right?
I mean, I think I might be alone in this opinion, but I kind of think it's better on TTS. I really do.
That's such an opinion.
It's just like bumping and everything is such a pain. Like I can fly anything I want. I don't have to fucking like dig through all these fucking bins of shit. Wedge that was Jake.
So my response to that,
Wedge just fucking died. It's another direct Wedge does.
Oh no. He did exactly what he thought he was gonna do too.
Direct hit. Yeah.
All right, well, 10. Got any heavy lifting for
Gets
me?
a focus evade. All right, so Jake on ZZ hoping to strip something. ZZ will probably just casually natty everything. Spends the evade.
Oh, okay. Oh, she has evade.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got excited for no reason. I don't know why I do that. Do it again.
Honestly, ZZ should be so many more points. Like, she's too good.
Oh, dude, I actually hate the design of ZZ Tlo the most. I think of anybody in X-Wing right now.
It's such a good ability for a pilot no one's ever heard of.
I think it's pretty lazy though, too, to be honest.
And 10's gonna get a shield. Let's take a moment and appreciate 10 getting a shield.
I know. No, I just think that the ability is just like it's so good that it doesn't feel like it was really even thought out.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It's so fucking good that like I don't have a problem with any ability in the game as long as it costs money, or not money, but like ability.
Yeah, it's actually costed. I know.
One hit coming into Jacob, and he'll finally evade something. Spike says Colfax is at least 10% B-wing by blood.
His arms are foiled.
Yeah.
And his head is technically like a rotating cockpit because he can gyro. He can move his head.
Yeah,
around.
he's got the gyroscope on the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I finally finished the Star Wars Squadron story mode last night.
Dude, I've only played like 4 episodes, man. I gave up on that game so fast. It's kind of sad. I feel really bad about it. No one was playing it, man. That's the thing. No one wanted to watch it. Like, it was so bad to stream, and no one was playing it. I couldn't find people to play it with. And then the wait screen, like waiting to get a game. I was like, all right, this game's trying to push me away. It's the way I felt.
the players killed Squadron, and you won't be able to talk me out of that because like they just exploited the game until it was miserable to play.
Oh, dude, absolutely. As someone that's casual player, I think you and I are both probably people that would only classify ourselves as, for that game at least, casual players. And yeah, no, it was awful. It was truly. It's almost like playing Battlefront 2 now. I still have fun playing that, but it's also people are just using their mains like the heroes, and it sucks. It's not a good time.
Honestly, I have more fun with Battlefront 2 playing co-op with my friends than I do anything online.
Okay, so you don't play multiplayer, you just do the co-op. That's probably a good call.
Yeah, the co-op is hella fun. And
yeah, I've only played a little bit.
It's all bots, but like we still lose, so it's not like an easy win. And it's just like you level up your tunes and you get to be like heroes, because you never get to fucking be heroes. Or here it is. This is the turn. This is the turn that we were waiting for. Because Kova's not getting anything. It's just going to be 10. ZZ's there.
All right, this is it. Let's do this. Get some points back. Kill. I don't know about that, Colfax. Maybe get a couple damage. Maybe 1 damage.
Snatties. That's 3 hits. ZZ takes 2. Is alive on 1.
There's some points, but like almost no points. How much is she? 40? Is she only 42 points? Or is she 41?
She
is 2 now, right?
ZZ is 40. Oh yeah.
He got nothing out of that, man. He's still down by 7. It's too cheap.
And still has Leia's force point, can make that hit crit.
Ouch.
And hit crit going into 10. Fuel leak.
This is a great game. Ooh, a fuel leak on 10. Yeah, you're at 2-hole. It's not as scary.
That's completely scary because the crit goes through and you die.
Well, I mean, you're at 1 agility though, so I feel like you would. The way anecdotally, I'm like, you're probably taking 2 anyway.
I guess, but like, with
You're
ZZ
right, though, yeah.
only rolling 2 dice. Zimtique says ZZ should cost 45 base. Fight you. I will fight you because she should cost like 50 base.
How much should Hera be? Because she's 42 right now, right? That's insanely cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Hera by herself is the problem. It's just that the Rebels have so much passing thing, you get infinite loops.
I think she's got to go up like, I think 4 point. Make her 45 or 46, 3 or 4 points.
Yeah.
Just make those lists like not playable in the way that they are right now. Like force someone to have to sacrifice something. And we're good.
You shouldn't be able to upgrade lists like that. Like they shouldn't be able to fit a bunch of upgrades. Like should be able to take a shit ton of prockets or like moldy crow.
Well, just like
and
token
shit.
stacking is like not the kind of game that I thought that I didn't sign up for X-Wing and get on board the X-Wing train because of stuff like that. That's not good for the game. It's very bad for the health of the game, the longevity of the game that we love, you know. Because it feels like you're watching somebody play X-Wing when you're playing them when they use a list like that. You're like it doesn't feel like you're actually able to really participate. And there haven't been many games where I've like walked up and been like, okay, like this is a definite loss. But I feel like lists like that are the closest that I've gotten. If they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I feel like ever since the initial success of that list, it hasn't been nearly as successful.
Yeah, and I'm not excited about the TIE Whisper either. The new stuff, I honestly, this might be a super hot take, but I would have been super happy with us just getting like card packs for the next like 6 months to a year and not getting new stuff, new ships. Totally wouldn't have cared. But we'll see how it plays out. I just hope that stuff is costed. If we're gonna keep introducing things that remove agency from players and take stuff away from them, they better be expensive. And I mean, and Rob is someone that I actually played. He used a list like that in like one of Sam's league.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say that like if someone were to ask me like what's the biggest problem in X-Wing right now, I wouldn't say it's like token stacking, but I think it's a small factor of like a bigger picture right now. Like there are a bunch of things culminating. Just everything. There's a lot of stuff that's too undercosted. That should never be undercosted out of the gate. Like I know that they like to price things aggressively, but like some stuff is like just like such a joke how cheap it is.
Boba with the stop. One hard
Okay.
from ZZ and she's got a
Okay.
boost.
Yeah. But boost rotate or
Yeah, for sure.
there it is. Clip him range 1.
ZZ Ando Jake, 3v3.
ZZ has nothing to use here. She'll be able to get a token after, but not going to have, it's just an unmodded shot, right? She doesn't have a lock
Yep.
on anyone. No.
Zero mods for Z's. And here's the thing, like I think with that Hera list, people have realized that if you kill Garvin, that list loses its potency. Or not Garvin, Gavin. Not even Gavin, fucking Kyle. I'm talking about the Hawk. Once you kill that Hawk, that list loses its efficiency. And 10 gonna try to take a bite out of Kova. That won't do it. That is the opposite of trying to take a bite out of somebody. Kova now 3v1. And that's not going to do that either. Now, he should roll this die anyway. He should roll it to see if he gets an eyeball and can spend the... Teachable moment there.
Teachable. So 15 minutes, 37 seconds, or 35 seconds, and we have
Money is all that you love.
7-point game here. Yeah, let's see. Kova hasn't taken any damage, man.
So a teachable moment here that Ando's providing us. 10 stress, and spend your stress like a focus. Kova hit for 0, so he didn't bother rolling his green dice, which is something we all do.
Yeah.
That's a habit we all have where we're like, all right, it doesn't matter, I'm not going to roll this green dice. But he should have rolled it just to see if he catches an eyeball, could spend that stress, and open up his dial for next turn.
Yeah, you should. You're always supposed to.
Per the rules, you're always supposed to roll. But we've all done this. Zimitique, I'm the type of teacher that's going to let him watch and learn. All right? I usually, when I'm playing in person, have the green dice in my hands ready to go. So I kind of just like, you know, just casually throw them down. Stern Warder, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you joining us. I love you. I love your family. I love what you stand for. Unless it's anything I disagree with. And I hate what you stand for.
Exactly, then yeah, exactly.
It looks like 10 is going to move his lock onto Kova. Yeah, dice stat tracking is pretty meaningless. It's been meaningless since the beginning because it doesn't take situations into context at all. You could have terrible hit ratio, but if you fucking roll 5 crits on one shot that nukes a certain ship, and that's your only good roll, that could be all you need.
I think the game is almost in some ways divulged into being so much about the quantity of dice that we are like hyper focusing on the wrong parts of it. Like we're more obsessed with the dice variance and like, you know, people just like blaming the dice. There's so many moving parts in a game of X-Wing. It's just hard for me. I think it's almost disrespectful, depending on the situation.
That's an interesting move there for Kova because with R4 and Leia, it made that red one hard blue, but she still gets the Kova bonus.
Turns out Kova can do some fun stuff, and the fact she hasn't taken any damage is really big here in the end game. Very big.
Easy, taking the shot onto Jake. One hit, Kova can do some fun stuff. Fun in quotations. I don't know what he's implying, but damn. Hey Max, are you ready to go up against the meta nightmare of 2019?
He'll be fine. Max is way better than me, dude. It's gonna be fine.
He's way better than all of us, but still.
Yeah, right.
Listen, we're all willing to admit here and now that we don't lose because of dice, but when you're in a game and it feels like you can't roll shit to save your life, and we all think it, so let's not pretend like we all don't have the same fucking conclusions. Dash says nope, only the dice's fault. Kova, gonna go ahead and take that shot on to Jakob. Crits. Or die. Has target lock. Spins it immediately. Hit, crit.
Oh man.
Jacob.
Oh, there's the points that you needed. That could not happen. There goes way more points now. So
27 points.
yeah.
ZZ is not worth that in half for some reason.
No, I know.
You have to half point Kova and kill ZZ.
Is half points on Kova not enough? I think half on Kova would be enough, right?
Kova, yeah, half points on Kova is worth just enough, I believe. It'll give you a 2-point victory. So, gotta go all into Kova here.
Yeah. And Ando is first player here. Just kill Kova. Easy, yeah, but she hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah.
You also have to remember, guys, that 10 nub is just 2 all away. So this is an uphill climb for Ando.
Yeah, it's just that 10 doesn't have any fucking ability to do anything. 10 can't keep up with these ships.
Sorry, Colfax. This is why I struggle with the B-Wing.
10's an early game piece. He's not a late game.
Do you prefer Braylon over 10 if you had to choose? They're all about the same cost.
I like 10, but I think Braylon is better with the config, with the stabilized S foils. Like,
because he gets to maintain the rerolls. Yeah.
Yeah. Kova backs it on up.
You just like one bank with that. What is Kova's one initiative I4? Oh, so we already saw everyone move. Yep. Okay. ZZ out.
ZZ went for a lock.
No,
I mean,
it's the
ZZ's
time to
just
do it.
chilling. She should be surprised if
It's-
she re-engages.
Yeah. Unless you don't know the cost, like where you are points wise, you don't go after CC here. There's an opportunity to get something into Kova though. It's gonna be, what is it? It's gonna be 2 on 2. Yeah.
Yeah. There it is. 2 hits.
All right. It's a good start.
Braylon is better if you go double tap. 10 is better. Oh, that's blanks. Does she have heroic? She does. She does. This is her first heroic trigger. And that's going to be a shield on Kova. Only 7 damage to go in 8 minutes. Kova now going to respond. I think Braylon is probably better, but 10 is at least more interesting. The ability to spend
I mean, losing the stress is nice, right?
and
But you
Jake
can't
spends
guarantee
focus.
you'll be able to do it.
Half Kova can do it though. It's 29 points. You're right. I'm sorry. It's half points on Kova. So
Yeah, half we'll do
3
it,
more damage needed to be done. And you need to see a blue maneuver out of 10 here because you need like 2 more turns if you're Ando.
And Kova could just back up again, right?
Yeah, Kova can just indefinitely do whatever the fuck she wants.
Oh. I don't know if I like this. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, not giving Jake Jake without a token here is scary. Okay, we could see a bye-bye 10 here and taking the lock. There it is. Yeah. I don't know, Greg. I think this is it for 10.
Yeah, I mean, Kova just stops like a big old dick. And he's bringing ZZ back in. He's like, you know what? ZZ was out of it early. Kova? natties, and that's a guaranteed dead 10, and this game has become out of reach.
It was really well fought, though, man. I love games that come down in the last few minutes. I thought when Ray went down, but
Yeah,
we lost Garvin the way we lost Garvin. That was probably, honestly, I think looking back, that is probably the turn where the momentum permanently shifted, was the loss of Garvin there.
Just the inability of 10 to shed that stress ever to, you know, the inability of 10 numb to shed stress and get shots is what did Ando in there. There it is. They're calling it there. So Brock wins 181 to 120. Nick, thank you for joining me, but I believe you have a game to get ready for now.
I got a game to play. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, I was a little like in and out there at the end. I'm like balancing a bunch of stuff.
Good.
let's do it. All right.
We'll be back in a few minutes with Max versus Nick. Game 3 coming at you. This is Nicholson.